Qui ne connaît pas le groupe Evanescence? Avec des millions de fans à travers le monde et plusieurs albums à leur actif, le groupe était de passage au Palais 12 pour la tournée Synthesis. C'était l'occasion de rencontrer en exclusivité la chanteuse Emily et sa guitariste Jen Majura, à découvrir maintenant. I want you to bring me back, if possible, to these very first early days when you had this idea, oh, I want to be a singer, or oh, I want to be a guitar player.
I remember being really into music as a kid. My dad was a radio DJ. We actually moved around all the time when I was a kid throughout the United States, and music was like the constant thing. My dad was in a band when he was younger, and then quit the band to have me. I think you have a similar story with your dad.
Our dads are so similar.
Yeah.
My dad is a musician, and he used to play in a band as well. He's a bass player. I remember the day when I went to a gig from my dad, and I sat there, and I was like, hey, I want to become a musician too. That was when I was 4 years old.
I loved music at an early age and knew that it was really what I wanted to do, especially as I got a little bit older, like kind of, you know, that puberty time, like all of a sudden there's pain and feelings and music and boys, and I knew that music was my love and my heart.
Because we know the story of Evanescence. The album Fallen has sold millions and millions of records all
I
over
bought
the
one
world.
copy back in the days.
Me too.
Me too.
Retrospectively, when you look back at it, how do you look back at this success? How do you see it?
I feel proud when I look back. I look back to those early times and see my face, especially if I see an old interview or performance when we were on that Fallen tour. I look like a kid. I was a kid. I'd only lived outside my parents' house for like 4 years. So I see it, I'm like, whoa, what an incredibly crazy thing to happen. And I know that behind it all, I was juggling a lot, just adjusting emotionally and trying to keep the band together and everything else crazy that goes along with doing this. This has been a very retrospective era for us. We made this box set of our history, and now we've done Synthesis, which is a beautiful reflection of like our music throughout my career, and then adding some new things in and just bring it into this world that really is appreciating it all like from the outside looking back.
Talking about Synthesis, before it came, like we were all wondering, is it going to be rock with orchestra? And at the end of the day, when you look at it now, you're like, wow, this is like everybody. There's like the singer, the guitar players, the orchestra, it's all one production.
You know what I like best about the whole idea? Everybody expected us to go like rock band plus symphony orchestra, and then there's this new thing, like it has never been there before, you know? People are like surprised and they're like, wow.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shock. Like the rock is pulled back, but not the extreme emotion. Like it's still heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the dynamics are big, but it's putting so much into the realm of the orchestra. People show up to the show and they have to sit through Moonlight Sonata before they hear us, right? And I love it. I'm watching behind the curtain going like, yeah.
I've been to shows and I've seen you like rocking out and stuff.
Right.
And here, to me, it seemed like, wow, these musicians are just serving the songs or serving the whole
That's a good
operation.
way to
Yeah,
put it.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not about jumping around. It's not about going crazy and nuts. It's about like, what does the song need specifically in that part?
I told people I was going to interview Evanescence, and one of them said, oh, the female singer. And it just hit me because I was like, wow, why did she say the female singer? Why do we say the female guitar player? Why do we say the female scientist? What is it that we need so we can get over it now?
Hey, you do.
Well, I think that on a very basic, obvious level, like there's less of us. I mean, and there historically has been less of us. It's more now than it's ever been. At least we're talking rock and roll. I think it's possible that we're entering a world where it's less and less about that. I feel like big changes have happened for women's rights. It doesn't mean everything is done and free and over, but I think the best that we can do, and we've talked about this, that just the way that you set it up, talking about like, why do you have to say female singer? It's like, no, just try to be the best at what you do, period.
I just think that gender should really not matter at all.
It's like a side issue. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I happen to also be a chick, which is cool, because it's unique in some ways, I guess. But
musicians trying to do our best.
And look at all the people from all over the world, so even coming to your shows, from different backgrounds, different origins, different, you know, life experiences. And when you read the comments, they're like, wow, this song got me through some very bad time. This song got me through a breakup, through some grief. How does it feel as a reward for an artist when you read something like that, when you get feedbacks like that?
It's the greatest reward. It truly is. Because writing words and making music to try to like process my own pain and deal with my own heart, I can really see now like it affects other people in a positive way. Some kind of a beautiful experience where something horrible, something painful, something hard is being turned into something beautiful in me and someone else, which makes all of this still make sense.
Brussels, Belgium! Thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Thank you so much for being here.
It's so beautiful that so many people got touched. Their lives, their hearts, their stories, and it's just beautiful for me to see that what music can do.
Yeah, it's healing. There's healing in that. Yeah.
And healing is gonna be the last word for this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you
been
for
a
having
great
us.
pleasure. Amy,
Thank you so much.
thank you so much. Jen,
Thank you.
very much. Gustave Le Bon disait « Les volontés faibles se traduisent par des discours, les volontés fortes par des actes. » Et moi, je veux agir. Excellente philosophie, mais si on agissait demain? Oui, agissons demain, et je vous offre un café tous les deux. Suivez-moi. Excellente idée. Et retrouvez l'épisode sur RTBF View. Ciao.
Jamais demandé l'âge d'une demoiselle. Jamais.
But I did